Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing another all signs reading where we will be going through each of the 12 signs to get a message on the topic, where is joy waiting for you? We're going to be looking into what would make you so happy right now. So as per usual, we will be going through the elements. So I'm going to do a reading for the water signs, the fire signs, the earth signs, and the air signs. And then after each of those main readings, I will be going through each individual sign, pull a few cards just to get a more personalized message. I will include all of the timestamps in the description below so that you can jump around as you'd like. I recommend you listen to your sun, moon, and rising sign or any other important planetary placements that may be like having some important transits in your chart right now. You can use the readings as you see fit. But we're gonna jump right in. I'm super excited to be here right now to give these messages. So let's see. It is still Cancer season as I'm recording this, so we will be starting with the water signs. The topic we're looking into today is where joy is waiting for you. What would make you so happy right now? Let's take a look. Okay, water signs. So where is joy waiting for you? I'm actually seeing that you guys are feeling very powerful right now, are feeling very joyous already, very happy, like renewed, brand new, cleansed. Maybe some of you are out on vacation or spending a lot of time in the sun, in the warmth, just feeling very free, very happy, which is good. I feel like this looks like it's a good thing for you, for your soul to kind of get away for a little bit, because that's actually what I'm seeing for you guys is where joy waits, is in you changing your scenery, changing your mind for some sort of movement to happen here, okay? Whether it's physically or mentally, it's just to move away from something, to be around new environments, new settings, maybe even to change your mind about something deep, like a philosophy that you live your life by, or a belief that you carry, or something that you believe about yourself even. It's to know that you're capable, you know, like to know that you're capable of expanding, of, you know, experiencing new things, being able to conquer new things, and actually setting it in motion. Like, this doesn't only have to be something that exists in your dreams, in your fantasies. Like, you can actually do it. It's like setting your mind on the fact that this can be done. I can make the plans slowly but surely. I can get myself physically, mentally, emotionally even, like, to a better place where I'm feeling so much more confident, or to a place that really suits me better, a place that, you know, I can thrive in, where I'm feeling very like useful and capable and abundant, and where the work that I do actually bears fruit, where everything around me is stable and I have everything that I need, and it's because of my own effort, because I am capable of doing that, of maintaining that, of sustaining this sort of stability, like material stability, you know, making sure you have a healthy bank account, making sure you have a home, food, that you can take care of yourself, like that you have all of the resources that you need to take care of yourself. And you don't have to like rely on anybody else to provide it. It's like, you know that you can provide it for yourself. So it's just like finding the confidence of knowing, like, I can get out of the situation that I'm in. I can get out of any difficulties that I may be facing, hardships. I am capable. I am capable. If I make up my mind that I'm going to believe in myself, that I'm going to be brave to embark on a journey that's going to bring about change. I'm going to switch locations, switch jobs, change my mind about something. Again, just like get the ball rolling, like movement. Invite movement into your life in some way and make those plans. Then it's like knowing that it's possible, knowing that you're capable, knowing it's something you can work towards, and you're capable of like manifesting good results. And again, I'm seeing like stability, because once you prove to yourself that you're able to do this for yourself, like you're able to provide for yourself, this is going to like make you feel very confident within yourself. It's like knowing that you don't have to stay a victim to the bad things that have happened to you, to the things that you feel have set you back, you know, to the things that or so painful. It's like you don't have to let that define you. You don't have to stay stuck there. You don't have to be like, well, this is my fate and this happened to me and it affected me in this way and now I'm stuck here forever, you know, because I was so badly influenced by this, so badly hurt, and well, that's just the way it went for me. You know, it's like knowing that even when bad things happen, you can overcome, you can rise above, you can heal, you can change your mind. You don't have to stay stuck there forever. It's knowing you can move. It's just a matter of you choosing that, you know, deciding that and creating a plan and sticking to it, you know, and making it happen. You have the power to do that. You have the power to bring about changes, to make shifts happen in your life, to be hopeful that, you know, new experiences and brighter days are available to you. Because this world is infinite, right? We live in a world that's infinite. All sorts of possibilities exist, and it's just a matter of like, which wave am I going to put myself on? What am I going to create? What am I going to manifest for myself? Like, what am I going to plan? What am I going to bring into fruition? And having that kind of like power, like knowing you have that kind of say over your own life, it makes you feel really good and happy and free, and like you can do anything, you know, you can tackle anything if you so choose. You're capable, you have what it takes. It's like knowing that you don't have to stay passive. You don't have to just let life happen to you and like feel like you're out of control. It's like you do have a certain level of say and control and power. And it's just stepping into that and doing what you're able to do to change things for the better, to expand things. Okay, so that was what I got for the water signs. That's where your joy waits. This is what would make your heart happy. It's just movements. It's just deciding, changing your mind, doing something different, taking life into your own hands, making plans and knowing that you're capable and that it's going to work out and you'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be taken care of, that you can take care of yourself. So it's just like a change in perspective, a shift, a change of mind, or a change of like physical location too, like physically moving or planning a move or something, or physically moving to like a new job or something to experience some sort of change. Okay, so for Cancer, you got the Two of Pentacles. So I'm seeing you, Cancer, being like very busy, like you're juggling a lot of things. I feel like you're finding yourself with options here and you just don't know which way to go. Like maybe you don't know what to nourish, what to invest in, what to work on, like what to put your full energy on, because I feel like you're busy and you're juggling a lot. So that means like your energy is split and you're focusing on a lot of different things. And when this happens, sometimes it means that you can't fully hone in and focus on anything, you know, when there's just too much on your plate and you're like, you're splitting yourself so thin. So I would say like maybe you're in a time where you're exploring your options, exploring what feels good, but this doesn't look like that to me. Like this looks like it's not a good thing that you're feeling like you have so many options, because it's just making you confused, or you don't have a lot of direction. It's causing like some sort of tension. And I think for you, it's like, stop being so busy, stop juggling so many things, and focus on like a handful of things, okay? Like focus on like maybe two goals, like two big goals that you have, and like really hone in and focus on that and work on that and invest on that and forget the rest. Just try to like clear the air, clear your mind, your mental space. It'll reduce like the mental clutter and like, you know, any uneasiness or like confusion. If you just pick like two things that you're really passionate about and that you really want to focus on and that you really want to invest in because you want to see it grow, instead of trying to be everywhere all at once, you know, doing it all. I really don't think that's serving you right now. Okay, so let's move on to Scorpio. Oh, wow, that was quick. Scorpio, let's see what your message is. Right now, Scorpio, I'm seeing as a time for you to take it easy, take it slow, and like easy, like very mindful of your energy and like what it is that you can take right now. Like it's not really a time to be grinding and working super hard and putting in long hours and really pushing yourself to the limit. It's like a time to like nourish yourself, take care of yourself, create time for you to like journal, breathe. You know what I mean? Like daydream even, and just really consider your energy levels, consider your emotional state. Like, what do I need today to regulate myself? What do I need today to feel calm, to feel good, to feel taken care of? Like, how can I take care of myself? It could be like a cup of hot tea, or a bath, or a slow walk in the park, or like a day at the beach, or, you know, just moving very easy, slowly, no rush. Maybe some time alone. But yeah, it's like not only about, you know, being productive and pushing and persevering. Like, there should also be time for you to just like lay back, relax, take care of yourself, take care of your inner world, you know, like have a mental health day, or make the time to do things that are really going to nourish you emotionally. Because maybe you have a perspective around this energy that's like, no, I don't have time for that. You know, time is money. I think this is something that you could use right now that you actually need. Just some time, you know, to fantasize, to daydream, take care of yourself, consider yourself emotionally, slow down, not have to be so productive, and just do things that aren't going to necessarily have like a material output, like a material gain, but it is going to be so rich for your inner world. It could even be like romance, you know, like going out on a date, being romantic, whining and dining someone, you know, just being like in a softer energy for sure. Okay, so let's see for Pisces. What's coming through for you, Pisces? Clarify something really quickly. So what I'm seeing for you guys, Pisces, is for you to be a little more protective of yourself, a little more defensive. Just not let anybody in. I feel like naturally you have a very like lighthearted, trusting, sweet energy to you, and that can make it feel very warm and inviting for people to like come into your space and to feel welcome by you. But I feel like right now you're going through some sort of a transformation, or you're being called to go through a transformation where you protect yourself and you're not so like available to just anybody, or you're more careful. You know, it's like, have your energy if this is your energy, but don't extend it to just any old person, to just anybody, you know, because that's how you can affiliate with bad people. And then in your mind, you're like, yeah, but like, I'm just nice to everyone, you know, like I don't have problems with anybody. You know, maybe they're doing some shady stuff in the background, you know, maybe they don't have like a good reputation, but that has nothing to do with me. Like, I'm nice to everyone, you know, instead of looking at it like, that's not really a person that I want to affiliate with. That's not someone that I can trust to be in my inner circle. I'm going to be a little more mindful with who I'm kind to and polite to and who I'm open with. And, you know, because then I might get like associated to them, or, you know, people might think that I agree with what the things that they've done, you know, assuming this is like a person that does bad things. It's like, then people might think that I agree with the things that they do or the things that they believe in, because we're like associated in some way, because that's my friend, you know, instead of like putting your friend in their place. Like, if they were really your friend, you would tell them like, that was unacceptable, like what you did, instead of kind of like ignoring it and just being like, whatever, I'm just a nice person, I'm not going to confront them, that's their life. It's understanding like, not everyone deserves like your acceptance or your love, you know, because maybe they can't be trusted, or maybe they're doing some bad things, they don't have a good reputation, they, you know, they're underhanded in some way, and then this is the person that you're like cool with, that you're allowing in your inner space. Not only is that not safe for you, but then you get confused with like agreeing or approving, or, you know what I mean, like not thinking the bad things that they do are a big deal because of your proximity to this person or these kinds of people. And I feel like these people could even be in your family, or you have like a long-term history with these people. It's like your friends could be like bad people or something, and you're not a bad person, but you're being grouped, you know, you're being clumped like with them. And it's time for you to re-examine that, to like see like, who am I friends with? Who am I allowing in my house, in my space, in my home? Like, who am I kind to? Who am I generous to? Who am I giving to? Who am I supportive to? And just knowing that you shouldn't give that energy away so freely, to people that don't deserve it, to people that are like underhanded. It's, you know, it's like you're supporting people that are doing bad things. So it's like you're enabling them, you know, like you're enabling them. You're emboldening them to continue to do those bad things instead of taking responsibility where they need to take responsibility and act different. It's like you're enabling them. You're making them feel like, I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, like you're validating them when it's like they're in the wrong. That's what could be happening. So just be careful with that, okay, Pisces? It's definitely saying to like hold back, to pull back on these types of relationships. Maybe spend some time by yourself if you need, you know, like time and space to see like who exactly could you be in that type of like dynamic with, and then make the changes that are necessary, you know? Put up boundaries against the people that you need to put up boundaries against because you don't agree with what they do, how they do it, and you're realizing like they're not safe and they're not kind, they're not loving, like they don't deserve your support and your friendship. And you don't want to be around these people. You don't want to be affiliated with these people. You don't want to be confused as one of them. So it's like if you're not going to call them out, if you don't think it's in your like spot, your position to like call them out, then just like put boundaries up and move away. Okay, so that was the reading for the water signs. I truly hope this reading has served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I look forward to seeing you guys around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye. Hey fire signs, welcome to your reading on the topic, where is joy waiting for you? What would make your heart so happy right now? Let's take a look. I'm going to be doing a collective reading for all of the fire signs in the beginning, and then in the end I will pull a few cards for each sign just to get a more personalized message for each of you. Ooh. So let's see what comes through here for you guys. Okay, fire signs. So right off the bat, where joy waits is in family and friends, people that you've known for a long time, since childhood, people that you grew up with, that you have a history with, that the relationship is very genuine. It's very pure. So this could be children, siblings, pets, relatives. But yeah, it's just, you know, your joy waits like in community, in friendship. And I feel like maybe you haven't been very like available to friends or family or those types of relationships that I described. Maybe you've been like busy doing something else, or just like not investing in those relationships, not showing up to those relationships, not having anything to give. And it is putting you like at a distance, like you feel very cold, and what you need to thaw out is like love, is just love, like pure love. It doesn't even look like romantic love. It just looks like friendship, like pure goodness, family, support, like people that have your genuine natural interest at heart. I'm trying to pull a clarifier here for one of these cards. I feel like you want to give to people, but it's almost like you feel like I don't have time, you know, like the circumstances right now don't allow me to like make time for friends. I'm getting platonic friends. So it's like people that are, it's platonic, you know, it's not necessarily romantic. Like maybe you don't see the value in like platonic relationships, and so you don't invest in them. Like you're just like, whatever, like I can just like people's pictures or send quick text messages to like nourish those connections, those relationships, but it needs more. Like, you know, you should actually plan, you know, like dates, like game nights or dinners, movie nights, you know, like actually have time that you just meet up with friends, same-sex friends, again, people you've known since childhood, children, relatives, cousins, siblings, because maybe there's like a focus on, I only want to focus on romantic connections because like I'm getting something that I want out of that, you know, where you just hold those types of relationships at a higher level than friendships, because maybe friendships, it's like, well, it's just a friendship, you know, like I'm not really getting any of like my romantic needs met or like my sexual needs met when I'm just hanging out with friends, you know. But I feel like you could really use this kind of support, this kind of love. Again, I am sensing like a coldness. I'm hearing rigid, like a rigidity. I'm hearing that song, I have an icebox where my heart used to be. It's like you have an ice box where your heart used to be, and it's because, I don't know, maybe things are like transactional for you. It's like, oh, well, if I'm gonna like take the time to plan something and go out, it's because I want something in return, which is like it's transactional, where you need to focus on having like real connection, real relationship, where what you're getting from this is connection, is love, is support. You know, maybe you're not getting something, you know, that you consider valuable, like, I don't know, hugs, kisses, cuddles, sex, compliments, feeling like someone is into you romantically. So feeling, you know, like confidence from that type of attention. Maybe just hanging out with the opposite sex, or whatever sex, you know, like you're attracted to romantically, because you like, you know, whether it's men, you like women. So just being around them is kind of like a transaction, you know? You're getting some sort of like a need met. But I'm seeing like the need that you actually need met is like love and connection and genuineness and like purity, community, friendship, you know, belonging. So I just feel like your view of relationships has to evolve, like what relationships are, what healthy relationships are, and like the give and take, you know, like how you show up, how others show up, like what everyone is getting out of it, and making sure it's like balanced, it's fair, it's considerate, you know? It's like I love you, you know, like I care about you. I want what's best for you. I'm not just looking out for myself. I genuinely have your best interest at heart. I genuinely want to support you and want to consider you. Instead of like, I just want to go be with this hot girl or this hot guy because that's like boosting my ego a little bit, and because, you know, they're attractive and I want to be seen with them, or I just want to experience them. I want to be in their presence without truly considering them and their experience. Like you're only considering yourself, you know? Or it's like, I want to feel like wanted by this person. I want to feel liked, loved by this person. But it's like it's transactional in some way, because it's like maybe you're giving this person something. You know what I mean? Like maybe they don't actually like you. Maybe there's really not like a heart connection here, and they're just with you because like you're giving them something. So it's transactional, you know, it's like it's not a real connection. So yeah, that's where joy waits for you guys, is like true connection, friendship, love, relationship, like knowing what healthy relationships are, what they look like, knowing about, you know, balance, and truly like loving someone, truly caring about someone and considering someone, instead of it having all be about you and like what can I get out of this, and just having like a coldness around relationships. Like relationships, they don't look to be very like warm and comforting and real, you know, because it seems like the heart part is not there. There's like something else taking precedence here. Again, like I just want to be around hot girls, hot guys. I want to have sexual relations with these people, or I want to be seen with these people, or I want these people to like be interested in me and like me and like give me compliments, even if they're lying, even if there's not a true connection, even if it's because like I'm somehow giving them something that they want. And so that's the transaction. It's like I give you what you want and you give me what I want, instead of this being like naturally occurring, instead of being like what each other wants is just each other's well-being and love and connection, you know? So yeah, I feel like a whole dismantling of relationships, what balanced, healthy, equal partnership and relationships look like. It could be any relationships. I feel like it could be any. It could be like work relationships, friendships, romantic relationships. But you just need like love and support and connection. And I feel like wherever you look for that, you're looking for it in a way that's very cold and detached and disconnected. So therefore, it's not the real deal. It's not the real thing. And that's why I was saying, like, look for familial relationships, like real friendships, because I think you need to like remove any like rewards, you know, that you would get, and know it's not about that. Like, it's not about that. That's what keeps you like detached and cold, is only going into it for some kind of gain, for some kind of benefit, for some kind of reward, when the reward should just be the connection, the love, the care, the support, you know? And in order to do that, you have to care about people. You have to like actually, you have to be capable of it. Yeah, I'm not going to take those cards because I haven't set my intention yet. So we are going to pull now for Aries. So let's see, Aries. What comes through for you? I just feel like you're confused. Like you're maybe like relationships, they don't go good for you and you don't know why. And you're like, why does it always end up bad, you know? And it's because of that, because there isn't like, you're not actually giving love and warmth. Like everything a relationship needs to grow and to thrive, it's like you're not giving that. I don't know if, are you capable? Of course you're capable. It is a skill. It's a skill 100%. Okay, so Aries. So the message I'm getting for you is there's a need for you to invite movement into your life, whether this is like, you know, mentally, like being mentally stimulated into thinking in a new way, or reading new things, reading about new different perspectives that you've never read about, or new books, new ideas, or simply like traveling somewhere. Maybe you just need to like go somewhere new, invite change and invite movement, find a solution, okay? So that you're not just like marinating in bad vibes and bad energy, and energy where it's like things are always unstable, the ground is always breaking beneath your feet, maybe things always feel chaotic for you. And it's really time for you to like change your minds to go somewhere where this doesn't have to be like the background of your life. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like this energy is always around you, this chaos, destructive kind of energy where the waters are always like rough. So it's a time for you to really like think about what can you do? How can you change your minds, your perspective? Where can you go where things can just feel like steady and peaceful and better, you know? More safe, more calm, versus always kind of like being around chaos and destruction. Like try to figure out like, why is that? What's my role to play in that? You know, you have to know like you're a variable too. Don't be one of those people that they're like, why does this always happen to me? Why this or why that? And they're completely taking themselves out of the equation, like not considering themselves and their behavior and how they're impacting. Like you have to know you're a variable and you're playing a role. What role is that you're playing, and how can you change it? You know, what are the things you can do different to move away from that kind of dysfunction? Okay, Aries. So that's the message I have for you. Let's move on to Leo. Let's see, Leo. Leo, you have the 9 of Wands. So I'm seeing you moving through something like difficult, and I think you're at the final stretch, okay? So it's kind of like, I know you're burdened, I know you're wounded, I know you're exhausted, I know you're tired, but you're almost there, you're almost done. So look at all the hard work you've done, everything that you've accomplished, and like just you have one more, it's like one more task or something. Like you have one more obstacle or one more thing to do before you can just be like, finally I can put this behind me. Like finally I did what I had to do. I put in the work. I was successful. I did it. Oh my God, this took so much out of me, but I'm done. I did it. I'm exhausted. I'm drained, but I did that. I persevered. I pulled through. I was strong. I feel like you could be doing this for a friends group. So it's like you could be sacrificing something, you know, because this looks like you have to do hard work. So you could be like sacrificing yourself, and it's for a friends group. It's like to support a group that you care about, to be there for them in some way, despite you having like so much to do. So I kind of resonate with this a little bit, because recently I had to do a favor for a family member, and it was like at a really bad time. Like it was a favor that like the workload was a lot, and it definitely like disrupted my plans and like my work and what I had to do in my personal life. But it was like a sacrifice that I made because I wanted to do my part. I wanted to play my role. Like I could see the bigger picture that needed to be fulfilled, and I'm like, okay, I see the bigger picture, and if this is the part I have to play, you know, so that people that I care about, you know, can get something done, can get something accomplished, if this is the part I have to play, then I'm willing to do that. You know, it was like, so it could be like, this is such bad timing. Like, you know, it's like a big sacrifice that you have to do, but it's saying like, despite you feeling busy and, you know, like despite you feeling like this is not the best time for this, it's saying to show up, to do it, to persevere, to be strong. Like you have what you need to be able to do this, to be there for someone, to help out. And then when you're done, you can like kind of go back to your regular scheduled programming, you know? It was just like a temporary sacrifice and you're almost done. You're almost done. So it's just encouraging you to pull through. You got this. You're almost done. And like, thank you for your service. Thank you for helping. Thank you for helping your friends out. Because I feel like you could be reluctant. Like you could be like, oh my God, like this isn't fair and so much work and I have to sacrifice so much and bad timing. But this is what having friends is for, and family, you know. It's like even in the hard times, even when, you know, you have to sacrifice things, you're there for them. That's what friends are for. And just that alone, like knowing like I was there for someone, I played my part, that's fulfilling, because you know, like you were a good friend. And this is, you know, these are people you love and care about. So it's like if you could help them achieve something that they need to achieve by doing what you're doing, then that's like the reward, you know? And they're showing me that you're capable. Like you're not giving something that you don't have to give. It's like you're able. Your cup is full. You're able to do what you're doing. You're able to give what you're giving. You're in a good position to do it, okay? I see that it's difficult. I see that it's draining and exhausting, but you're capable, okay? You're abundant. You're powerful. You got this. And you're almost done. Good news, you're almost done. Okay, so let's move on to Sagittarius. Let's see, for Sagittarius, we have the Two of Swords. So there seems to be something that you guys aren't addressing, something that you're probably waiting for the dust to settle. You're like sitting with it. Maybe you need to process still before you decide how it is that you want to move forward, how it is that you want to progress with this, what decision it is that you want to make, or like what direction you want to go in. Okay, so it just seems like you're sitting on something, like you aren't acknowledging something, and you know it needs, you know, your attention. You do need to address it in some way. Eventually, it's like stuck at a standstill until you make a move, until you decide. And I just see you like not deciding yet, but it could be again because like you're still thinking about it, you're still processing it, you're still like waiting for everything to calm down before you make whatever move you're gonna make. So I think what Spirit is encouraging you to do is to take action. I feel like they're saying, okay, you think that there's like some information that you don't have or something you don't know, or you think that like something about the situation is something that you can't handle. They're showing me that that's not the case, that this just seems to be more like an internal thing of like a fear, like feeling like you're not ready to face this thing. But they want you to know that you actually have everything you need to face this. You have the resources, you have the skill sets, you have the energy, the capability, the endurance, like the empathy, the compassion. Like you have everything you need to tackle this, to face this, to finally like not have this be something that's just hanging in the air, okay? Something that you're just like not making a move on. They're saying make a move. They're saying act. Now is the time to act. You have what you need. You're capable. You're ready, okay? They want you to look at it. They want you to deal with it, because it looks like someone that doesn't want to look at it, doesn't want to see it, doesn't want to deal with it. Maybe they're pretending like it doesn't exist. It's not there because they're fearful, or they're not ready, or you know, whatever stories you're telling yourself about why it is that you're stuck at a standstill here. They want to bring clarity to you that the time is now. The time is now. Start making plans, start looking at it, getting the ball rolling, and you know, taking some sort of action. Like it's time to do something about this. It's time to address this. I feel like maybe you have to take some sort of initiative here. Like it looks like you have to take an initiative here. You have to make something happen. It looks to me like maybe you have to face the possibility of like rejection or failure or something. But even if that's the case, you know, even if that's what happens, at least you tried, at least you did your part. So you deal with that, you know, if that's what is gonna happen, you deal with that when it comes. But right now, focus on like taking initiative, regardless of the outcome, okay? You can't be afraid of the outcome. There's something here that you're being called to act on. Okay, so that was the message I had for you. This was the reading for the fire signs. I truly hope this reading has served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I look forward to seeing you guys again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye. Hey Earth signs, welcome to your reading on the topic, where is joy waiting for you? What will make you so happy? Let's take a look. I'm going to do a collective reading for all 3 of the Earth signs, and then in the end, I will be pulling a few cards per sign just to personalize the message a little bit. So let's take a look. Okay, Earth signs. So where joy waits for you is in like the slowing down of things. It's like the pace needs to just come down a couple notches. Like I'm seeing like a sloth, like someone that can move slow, someone that can wake up in the morning, can, you know, stay in their bed for a couple minutes to just like pray and set their intentions, slowly get up, stretch. You know, someone that's not like in a rush. It's almost like someone that can move in slow motion. Someone that isn't worried about like getting things done fast or rushing or feeling like they need to be here and there and they need to be everywhere and they need to hurry up and they're losing time and all of that. It's like what's going to make you happy is moving in your own pace, having the mentality, like having the perspective that you're right on time, you know? Everything is happening as it should be. And you don't have to be like so super like in control and like, you know, like making things happen a certain way by a certain time. It's like knowing that things take time and knowing that you shouldn't like rush the process or rush yourself. Like I feel like you're someone that you work well, you know, like when you're just moving in your own pace at your own time. So yeah, it's just like letting things take its course, like letting things unfold naturally and being patient, knowing that things are going to take time, things are going to be slow, not wanting to rush through something, letting everything take up the time it's meant to take up, like giving everything the space that it needs, not being like too rushing or controlling, knowing that there's like a greater like presence or influence that's underlying that also has a say and also plays a role, and letting that, you know, come up, like making room for that. Basically like making room for God, for spirit, for divinity. I feel like your mental energy, like planning things out and thinking things over and feeling like you need to, you know, constantly like be communicating and talking and processing, thinking, solving, you know, this is not good. Like for no one. This isn't good for anyone, but especially because this is what's coming through the cards, it's not good for you. Some people do better with this energy, with like that logic energy that wants to like solve problems and wants to communicate and can communicate to lots of people, and it doesn't really like phase them too much. I feel like that's not you. Like you're not that type of person that can do that and it doesn't phase you. Like I feel like it drains the hell out of you, needing to respond to so many text messages or so many emails or phone calls or constant communication, or like a lot of problems that you need to solve all at once, or like where there's deadlines. And I know some of these things we can't control, right? Like I get that, but it's like putting up boundaries. Like it's like, okay, I am only physically capable of like focusing on these 2 tasks. When these 2 tasks are completed, then I can move on to these 2 tasks. You know what I mean? And of course, if you have to like prioritize certain ones because there's like time limitations, like you're smart, you know what you have to do. But it's like to take care of yourself, like to know like I don't do good like this, or to communicate it. It's like I have too much going on right now, like one thing at a time, you know, to be able to like recognize that need within yourself and then to communicate it like, hey, I got your email, I will respond to you as soon as I'm ready to take a look into this. As soon as I'm working on this, I'll let you know because I'm busy. I have other things I have to get done right now. You know, like just being able to not overwork yourself and not overwork your mental space. Knowing how to properly like navigate that. Knowing how to breathe, like knowing how to move slow, even when it's busy, when it's chaotic, like even when there's a bunch of things you have to get to. It's like, I know there's a bunch of things I have to get to, but I'm going to ground myself. I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to work on one thing at a time, one task at a time, one email at a time, one call at a time, one text at a time. And just like take care of yourself, that you are approaching your tasks in a way that is calm and grounded and peaceful, and like you're not rushing. You don't let yourself get like stressed out, because you're overwhelmed with, it's like, all the things you have to get done, and that overwhelms you. It's like, yes, I have a lot to get done, but I'm going to try my best right now to not get overwhelmed, because I'm only going to focus on one thing at a time. I'll get to it when I get to it, I'm going to do the best that I can. And this is my best, and like finding peace with that. Understanding like you're only human, you're not a machine. Getting to it when you get to it. Releasing control, releasing control and letting things arise and emerge and unfold as they are meant to. Letting things take its course. And resting, resting when you need to. Because I feel like you probably have the potential of like stressing yourself out, And I feel like it's when you think about everything all at one time, like when you think about everything that needs to get done, and everything you have to do, and the communications you have to have. Just focus one thing at a time, one thing at a time. And there's also a message here about fun. Like make time for fun, make time to invest in things that you're curious about, that you're interested in, and having new experiences, okay? Like that is also going to help too, like don't just overwork yourself, and because we all have a billion things that we have to do. And if you're like, no, I can't have fun until all my tasks are done, then you're never going to have fun, So it's like there has to come a time where you just have to put it down, where it's like, I couldn't get to everything today, but I'm not going to try, Now it's time for family. Now it's time, to go to the park, or to see the sunset, or to go talk to my kids, to go watch a movie, to go play a game, to go, have a phone call. That has nothing to do with like work and tasks, but like with connection and love and relationships, planning like fun outings, or hearing about someone else's day, hearing about what someone else is working on. Group classes, maybe you like group classes, like dance classes, or games, like playing games, game nights. I'm seeing with kids, but if not kids, then it could be people you've known since you were a kid. Or just family, relatives, finding ways to just like unwind and de-stress, have fun. So you're not constantly feeling like all you're doing is working, and all you're doing is pushing, making happen, controlling, like having such a strong grip on life, instead of like letting life, like letting life just flow, just be, just ride the wave of it, like ride the wave of life, instead of feeling like you're the one that has to be like in full control at all times, Sometimes you can just float. Like if you're in like the lazy river, sometimes you can just like let yourself be taken. And I think I'm seeing like you need more of that, and that's actually like where your joy waits. Okay, so let's see. Let's pull a card for Taurus. Let's see the message that comes through for you, Taurus. So we have the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So Taurus, I feel like there's indecision here with you. Like there's something that it's like you never decided. You never addressed it or made a decision or faced it. You were just passive. You never like handled it, took initiative, and so therefore it just kind of like fizzled out and died, because you never like took a stand or addressed it, or again, like faced it, handled it in some way. And I just feel like now it's too late. Like that chapter has closed, and you could just be feeling sad about something that you didn't act upon. But like anything, there's always a lesson to be learned. It's not the end of the world. Like sure, you kind of didn't make some sort of move or take some sort of action, express something maybe you didn't express, like a feeling or an emotion, or like addressed certain feelings and emotions that like your friends could have been having. I feel like it's like you knew it was there, you knew it was something that needed to be handled, but maybe you felt like you were too busy or you just never like got around to it. And now I just feel like it's too late and you're sad about like your indecision or how it made you look like you didn't care to address it, when I think you were just probably like very overwhelmed. But yeah, it's a lesson. It's like a lesson in, I'm hearing, not making a move, like not taking an action is a decision. So like that ended up being the decision that you made. So instead of like you ignoring it and not handling it and not facing it like when you needed to, that ended up being your choice. That ended up being the action that you took, was no action. No action is an action. And yeah, I'm just seeing you like regretting that, because I'm seeing like you feel bad. Like you just feel bad for the people that were implicated. Maybe you feel like you were inconsiderate towards these people, or you just feel like it's done now, like there's nothing you can do now, like it's over. And so that's the lesson. The lesson is knowing that no action is an action. And next time, as scary as something might be, to face it, to handle it, to be able to look at it and address it. Even if you're not going to be like perfect at it, even if you don't know exactly how or what you're doing, it's like at least you're trying, at least you're taking some sort of an action instead of doing nothing at all. Because in you not wanting to take an action, like that was the action you ended up taking. It was like your action was no action. And I just feel like now you regret that. So let the situation be a lesson for you, teach you something for the future, teach you something about like whenever something like this happens again, to not just be passive, to actually take initiative and address it, make a decision about it, and do something, because you're feeling like some action would have been better than doing nothing. So just take that lesson into the future with you, because I'm sure you're going to like come across another situation that's like similar to this one, and you can treat it better. Because you went through this, you're going to know how to handle that situation. You're going to know what not to do. And that's like the takeaway. That's like the fruit of this specific scenario, okay? So let's move on to Virgo. Let's see, Virgo, what's coming through for you. So Virgo, we have the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. So what I'm seeing for you guys is, I feel like you're experiencing an empty win. So there was something that you wanted to attain, something that you wanted to acquire, that you were going to be so proud of, that was going to make you so happy. It was going to be like a wish coming true, like a wish fulfillment. But I feel like the way that you acquired it, the way that you attained it, was like by playing dirty in some way, by stepping on toes. So now it feels like an empty win. Like there is a sense of like, I feel defeated here. Like, yeah, I got what I wanted, but at what cost? Like, what was the expense? It's like now I'm by myself and I have no one to like celebrate this win with, because somehow now they like don't mess with you, or they're now dealing with their like the fallout. Like now they're dealing with the fallout, and there's no one that can like celebrate with you or be happy about it with you. So there is this energy of like selfishness a little bit here. And I feel like what you exploited or what you took from, what you played dirty with, was some kind of feminine energy. So maybe you disregarded like the natural order of things. Like maybe you disregarded someone that had more position or more say. Like you didn't respect their position. You disregarded it to get something for yourself. Or again, like disregarded the order of things, like the natural order, and you maneuvered and made something happen, again, to like get something for yourself. But that wouldn't have been naturally what would have happened if you would have never stepped in and like took matters into your own hands, because I'm seeing like an action that you took was very like cold and detached and was kind of like inconsiderate. It's like it put people at odds instead of like bringing people together. And I feel like this did affect like a group, not just you. And it just looks like you got what you wanted, but you didn't care about the group getting what they wanted or what they needed. You only cared about like fulfilling yourself, like fulfilling your own wish. And yeah, now I just feel like this is something that you have to reflect on, that you have to look at and see like why do I have this energy? Like why was this the way that I wanted to go about this? Why was this my perspective? Because I feel like it's actually a very beautiful energy that you cut down. It's a very valuable energy, a very abundant energy, but somehow like you stole from it, you took from it. And I think you took from it because you're like, well, there's so much to get. Like, you have so much to give. You're abundant. Like, can I just take? But it's like the way that you did it, like the way you took from it was dirty. It was like underhanded in some way. You know, like you didn't ask. Like, you didn't ask. You didn't consider this energy. Like, you just took from it because you saw like that they had more than enough. So you're like, whatever, you have more than enough. I'm going to take what I need. Instead of like coming and asking and respecting, going through the natural process. It's like you wanted to bypass that. You wanted to skip that part. And somehow you just took, you just stole. So yeah, it just feels like a hollow win here. Because I feel like you didn't regard something that you should have regarded, considered, respected, honored. There was none of that, you know? There wasn't like any love or care. It was only about like getting what you wanted. Okay, so let's see. For Capricorn, let's see. What comes through for Capricorn? All right, Capricorn, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Three of Swords. So Capricorn, I'm seeing right now is a time where you're doing some heavy inner work, heavy reflection. You could be spending a lot of time by yourself right now, and this is good. Like there's an opportunity here for you to heal something that you've been carrying that's been really heavy on your heart. And there's an opportunity for you to heal it like in a real tangible way, for you to make real progress with this, for you to like uncover things, see things clearly, understand things very clearly, have clarity, and then know like what type of communication you need to have, what you need to align to. I just feel like you're going to get some sort of like clarity here about how to mend your broken heart, how to mend like something difficult that you went through, that you still carry like the pain of, wounds. You're going to get an opportunity here to heal something. You're getting the information that you need to get. I feel like you're putting the pieces together very slowly, but you are uncovering it. Like you're reaching some sort of truth, and it's going to put things into perspective. It's going to bring clarity, enough clarity that you're going to feel confident in like, I know exactly what I have to do, you know, or I know exactly what I have to say, what I have to communicate, or I can see clearly. I know exactly why this happened. And doing this is going to help you feel like powerful. It's going to help you feel in control. Like there's something you can do about it, you know, like this didn't just happen to you and then there's nothing you can do. You just have to deal with it. It's like, no, you're going to know what action to take, what move to take. You're going to feel confident. You're going to feel powerful, strong. Maybe this pain that you were carrying, maybe it made you act out in certain ways. And now you're gonna not act out in those ways anymore. Now you're gonna like catch it and you're gonna see like, oh, I was wrong whenever I said this or did this or acted in that way. And now you're gonna know how to approach it in a way that's healthy and that's fair and, you know, that's just. You're gonna know like where to hold back, and you're gonna know where to move forward, like where to take action. So it's beautiful. It's like a good balance. You're gonna know like how not to behave, what not to say, and where it's appropriate for you to take initiative, and like where you are capable, where you are powerful. Those areas that, you know, it's like it's right for you to step into, take initiative, and like take the lead in some way. And where maybe that's not what's needed, you know? Those times, those areas where you do have to kind of like pull back and hold yourself back, tame yourself a little bit, so that you can be, you know, in alignment with truth, with what's right. Okay, so that was the message that I got for the earth signs. I hope these readings have served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I look forward to seeing you guys around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye. Air signs, welcome to your reading on the topic, where is joy waiting for you? So we're going to take a look at what would make you so happy right now. This reading is going to be a collective reading for all air signs in the beginning, and in the end, we will pull a couple cards per sign to get some personalized, individualized messages for each of you. So let's see what wants to come through for you guys today. So far, I'm loving your spread. I feel like last time you guys had a really good spread too. It was like the best of the bunch. So let's see. So air signs, what would make you guys happy is just people being in their power, people like stepping up to their fullest potential and being able to communicate themselves, being able to be honest, being able to function, you know, to their optimal capacity. You want strong people around, you know, like you want the whole friends group to be capable and strong and have like talents and skills and you know, be confident and be in their power. This is what would make you so happy. You don't want to be the only one in the group that got it like that. You know what I mean? Like you want a powerhouse group. You want a group of friends where it's like you all are valuable and have something to give, something to offer, and where you all are genuine and honest. And you just want to be around people that you share like a natural connection with. That there's like, you know, you guys can communicate very seamlessly and easily. I'm saying like you want to F shit up. You want to leave your mark and do it boldly and like shake things up, but like in the best way. You don't want chaos just for the hell of it. You just want to be fully, fully, fully in your power. Like you want all the bars to be lit up. You want to be impactful. You want to be effective. You want to be remembered, you know? You want to be shiny. You want to be seen. You want to be visible. But it's like you don't only want this for yourself. It's like you want this for yourself and for the people around you, like for your soul pod, your friends group. It's almost giving like girl band, you know, like it could be any, it could be boy band, girl band, but like group energy where everyone is like looking their best, wearing their best clothing. Everyone has like a skill set or something to offer, like something of value, where it's just like a powerhouse group. And I'm not seeing like a couple, like a power couple. I'm seeing like group, like a community. And if not like a whole community, like definitely like a group, a friends group of like at least 3 or more. So I honestly love this, you guys, because it's like you just want everybody to be feeling good. You want everybody to be happy and like, again, like functioning at their highest potential. You want everyone to find like alignment and to find love and truth and to find their people and to find their confidence and to not be afraid of being themselves and being, you know, seen and heard and to be loud and to shake things up, you know, to make changes, like to make changes, to go in a way that like people are scared to go in. Like you perceive this as like people are scared to go this direction. I want people to be able to not be scared, you know, to go this way. I love this. It's so inclusive, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the signs just because like it's so clear. Like the cards are so clear. It didn't really take me too long to read them, but it's just coming through so clear, and it's such a pure thing, you know, that would make you happy. It's like you're thinking about everyone. You're not just thinking about yourself. So let's see what the message here is for Gemini. Let's see, Gemini. Ooh, whoa, it's like a big chunk of cards for you, Gemini, but I guess we have time. All right, so let's see. So yeah, Gemini, I'm seeing that you could be going through something difficult here. I feel like you've been drained of your energy, maybe even of your resources in some way. Like you're not looking to be in a very strong position. You're looking to feel like very defeated, like you're at rock bottom and like you don't have a lot to give right now. But it's almost like you don't want anybody to know. You're trying to come off like everything is fine, I'm happy, let's celebrate. You know, like if there's a party and let's say there's like a wedding or something, or you're with like other people and you guys are going out, it's like no one would know what you're actually going through like in your personal life, because you're coming across as being so strong and like feeling so in charge, you know, like you got it all under control. But really, you're not feeling like that. And I think Spirit is just telling you it's okay for you to take time to yourself. It's okay for you to like not go out to all of the functions right now so that you can restore your energy, so that you can like refill your cup, nourish yourself. It's okay to spend time by yourself. It's okay to be going through difficulties right now. It's okay to not want to share, because it doesn't seem that you want to share with people, and that's okay. You don't have to share with people because like you still need to process it for yourself. And then maybe when you're more comfortable with everything, maybe then you can share with people. But right now it's like you don't have to put on a show or put on a front like everything is all good and you got it all under control. You have to make time to process something. Like you have to acknowledge that what happened to you was heavy and was real and, you know, set you back a little bit, blocked you in some way, and that's a reality and it deserves to be looked at. It deserves your attention. It deserves for you to be able to like sit through it, sit through the pain of that, to process it, to look at it deeply, like clearly, instead of trying to like bypass it or pretend like nothing's happening or it didn't happen, or pretend like you're all good, like you're happy, when that's not the case, okay? And even if you do feel like right now that's the best thing you can do is like kind of just put on a front and put on a show and pretend, it's like even if you're doing that, make sure you're still taking time, you know, for yourself at the end of the day to sit through it, to process it, to see it clearly so that you can grow from it, learn from it, and know how to move beyond this, you know, beyond it. Know what's the best move to take once you fully like had time to sit with this and see it for what it is. Make sure you give it an outlet. That's really important for you, okay, Gemini? So let's see for Libra. Let's see, Libra, what comes through for you. We have the Knight of Wands for Libra. So Libra, I think that right now you could just be very impulsive. You could be going from thing to thing, trying new things out, having new experiences, hanging out with new people, talking to new people. Like you're just very like transient right now. Like you're not like settling in anywhere, it seems. And for some reason, I'm not sure that this is too good for your energy, because I am sensing like anxiety here surrounding this energy. So let me see, what exactly is this talking about here? Because sometimes this energy is okay, you know, like is appropriate, like if you're on vacation or you know, you're exploring, you're having fun. But it's like I feel like you're trying to put yourself, like you're trying to make yourself comfortable being a certain way when that's not like your actual personality. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, well, all my friends are able to do this, so let me do this too. You know, like about, for example, being promiscuous. Like, well, all my friends are able to have casual flings, so let me try it, even though like you know that that's not something that's gonna like help you feel good. Just because your friends are able to have casual flings doesn't mean that like you'll enjoy that, you know? So it just looks like you're trying to stuff yourself in a shoe, like try to like make yourself like this, like being impulsive, when maybe that's not what you like. You know, it's like, well, I like to party, or I like to drink, or I like to have multiple partners, or I like to not really make plans and just kind of go on the fly. And it's like, do you like that? Because it doesn't seem like you like that. So I think it's telling you to be more yourself. It's okay, like explore. And when you see like this isn't for me, then that's when you have to get real with yourself. And that's when you have to be like, this isn't what makes me happy. Like, I know this is what's supposed to make me happy. Maybe this is what makes everyone else happy, but I tried it and I don't like it, you know? I don't find value there. So it's like staying true to yourself and not trying to like fit in or mold yourself, but honor yourself, like honor your truth and your happiness, you know, and to deviate like whenever it's necessary. Okay, Libra, so that was your message. Let's see for Aquarius. Let's see what you get. Okay, Aquarius, you got the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So Aquarius, this is very strong energy here. I'm seeing that you're feeling very confident. You're feeling very capable, very successful. You're feeling like you have everything you need. You're taking care of yourself, you're providing for yourself, like everything you have around you, all of the riches and all of the goods, it's because of your own effort. So you're feeling very capable, very confident, like very confident in what you do and how you show up. You're feeling very proud of it, very proud of the things that you have. This energy could also be like you're feeling like an eligible bachelor or bachelorette, you know, like you're feeling like you're in a good position materially, and you believe in yourself, you're confident, like you have a healthy relationship with yourself, you love yourself. And so, you know, like you're a catch, you're feeling like I'm in a good position to attract a partner, you know. I feel like you're looking for a relationship here. You're trying to find like your match, your equal, someone that can match your energy. You're feeling like you're in a good place to provide, to support, to be there for emotionally, spiritually, materially. Like you're just feeling very, very strong, very in your power, feeling yourself. You're feeling yourself, you're loving yourself, you're feeling very comfortable and confident with where you're at right now. And you feel like only good can come from here, you know, like you're in a good, stable place and you're just waiting for more good to come in, you know, for more blessings to come in. I feel like you're really looking for people to share it with, you know. Again, like the air sign reading said, like you're looking for people in their power, you know, strong people, healed people, honest people, you know. You want to like build a strong community around you. You want to be emotionally fulfilled. I feel like you're fulfilled in a lot of ways, but maybe now you're just waiting for like the emotional part, like you're waiting to be emotionally fulfilled. So the advice I have on that is, you know, enjoy the moment, like enjoy right now. There's always a reason to feel happy, to feel emotionally fulfilled, to choose happiness, to see what there is to be happy about. You shouldn't like wait for something specific to come in and then you'll be happy. You have to choose happiness and be happiness right now, and let this be enough. Like let wherever you're at right now be enough, and just let the universe do the rest. Let the universe bring in what they're going to bring in for you when it's time, when it's meant to be. You have to trust the universe. I feel like you're feeling so in control that you're like, okay, like everything is all set up now. I'm just waiting, you know, for that last thing and I'll be happy. Then I can finally like be happy. And it's like, no, you can finally be happy right now. There's so much for you to be happy about. You seem to be in a very strong energy. That's enough for you to be happy, to feel fulfilled, to feel like you have everything you need right now. Because I feel like you feel that there's something missing. Like there's like a boredom. There's like, okay, like hurry up. Like when is this coming in so I can so I can be happy already, you know? And it's like you can be happy right now. So choose to be happy right now. Choose to be grateful for everything there is to be grateful for right now, which I see as a lot. And then whatever you're waiting for, whatever you really want, allow that to come in its own time. That's something you don't have control over. That's something you just have to trust God. It's going to come in when it's meant to come in. When it's meant for you, when it's in alignment, it'll come in. And you have to trust that. You know, you have to like co-create with the universe. It's not just all on you. You don't have full control over everything. So be happy now. Choose happiness right now. You have everything you need to do that, okay? So this was the reading for the air signs. I truly hope this reading has served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you guys around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye.